So where the heart leaves off, small intestine picks up on the outside, lateral side of the base of the little fingernail. So that's small intestine 1, and it goes on the side, the outside, on the ulnar side of the forearm. Then it goes to the shoulder blade. It drops down on the shoulder blade a little bit, and it comes up onto the point right in front of the ear. Small intestine 19, for what that's worth. And so you're rubbing from the back, on the back of the arm, from the little finger, ulnar side. You drop down on the shoulder a little bit if you want to be most complete. It's essential to come within 2 inches. So do that and see how that feels. So you're getting energy flowing. If there's blockage along these meridian pathways that we're working, you are helping to clear that out. And you can even work it quickly. Now, I'll mention this, that sometimes if there's pain in an area, you don't have to touch the arm, but you can just stroke along where the pain is and it will go away. I've seen that, I mentioned that in my book, how I slammed my middle finger in a car door once. Excruciating pain. So what I did is I just stroked like that, without touching it, of course, and within 30 seconds, it went from searing, scream your head off pain to didn't hurt at all. I was like, oh my God. So then I went to the emergency urgent care place, and they go, oh yeah, you broke your finger. So they put it in a splint, which then it hurt again, but I was again able to work it down. Now here's the beauty of also working meridian points, and we do that much more in the energy course, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But this, when you're getting energy flowing, not only does it relieve pain, but it helps the body to heal itself. Because the body uses energy to heal itself, and if energy is blocked, it can't heal itself adequately. So that's what's really great about this, is you're able to, doing all these techniques, not only alleviates pain, but it helps the body to heal itself. Okay, so that was the heart, let's see, heart, and then we did small intestine. So now let's do neurolymphatics for small intestine. Let's look at the chart again for all of you here. If we look here, small intestine is right here, and this meridian is its peak between 1 and 3. I find this is commonly out on people, particularly with conditions like leaky gut, SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth. We've got candida, parasites, our biome being out of balance. So this is one of the most important organs I find to balance on people, especially in today's day and age. Interestingly, I'll show this later in the course. You know the Perel, which is it's actually out of Akron, Ohio, and I know the girl who now is the the CEO of the company. I knew her since she was 3 years old. And Perel actually destroys the healthy bacteria in your gut. So what we want to do is make sure we have a non-toxic hand cleaner, which I use Thieves by Young Living. So here's the neurolymphatics. They're on the underneath side of the ribs, and we're going to do those. These are great points to do. Goodhart told me if you get sleepy after eating, it's often 1.5 inches out from the tip of the breastbone that is the one point that will often help that. And sure enough, I would always get sleepy after eating. And in his course, I started working that, and over a few weeks, it got less tender, and then it never happened again. It was like, you know, rarely now. Well, there are times. Now, if you eat bad food, you're going to get sleepy after eating, but that was really what helped clear that. Now, you have neurolymphatics also on the inside of the legs here, but these are the ones we're going to work today. And then the vasculars are the same as large intestine up here, as well as meridian circulation sex. So let's do those now. And we just trace the meridian, which again, you'll see goes from the little finger on the back side, the ulnar side, the back of the arm, makes a little jog on the shoulder blade and comes back up and goes to the face and then right back to just in front of the ear. Okay, so let's go back under here. So this is the underneath side of the ribs, and I find these are one of my favorite points to do, especially in the morning. Oh yeah, and after eating as well. It's great to do after eating. So, and I do the stomach points often after eating as well. the stomach neurolymphatics. So just work, you're pushing up on the underneath side, so do that as we're talking here. And if you got a tender spot, you can stay on it longer. I'm pleased to say mine are pretty good right now. Okay. Excellent. You can rub this way as well. Okay, and then the neurovasculars at the parietal ridge. Just breathing deeply. Remember, whenever you're working points, it's great to do deep breathing, especially meridian points. And if you're working on someone else, have them breathe deeply too. That gets more energy flow. And there you go.